things are so changed. I mean, actually, it's got an idea. Look, when we got to New Guinea, and I went up, I was called up to the quartermaster stores and issued with our ration. And I went up, it took 2 other men, or 3 other men up there, and with the ground sheets. That's all we had. And the ground sheets. We went up there and put those ground sheets on the ground, and we were issued with so many tins of bully beef and so many packets of biscuits, and put on those ground sheets. And then these 3 men to carry them back. Now, before they left, we were issued with some tea and sugar and salt. And I said to Griffiths, Dave Griffiths, who was issued to it, I said, what am I to do with this? He said, I don't know. And I said, well, what am I to do with it? He said, well, I don't know. What some of the other chaps did, they tore off the bottom of their mosquito nets. Now, the mosquito net had about 18-inch drop of material, green material. And they tore this green material off the mosquito nets, and put the issue of sugar and tea and salt that we issued with in that. And it wasn't raining, it stopped raining, and the mosquito nets were dry because they'd been in the pack. And I took those back to the company, to my platoon, and issued them 3 tins of bully beef, 3 packets of biscuits to the men. And that bully beef, it was 1 tin of bully beef per man. And then he shared that with 3 men. And they opened up that tin and they cut it into 3 slices. And each man of those 3 took a slice. And they got a packet of biscuits with them. He got a full packet of biscuits. And that was the next day, the other man all put out his bully beef, and the same thing went on. 3 slices to the bully beef. And so that a man for breakfast had a slice of bully beef, for lunch he had a slice of bully beef, tea he had a slice of bully beef, with his biscuits. Now, when I got back to the battalion and I back to the company, I didn't know what to do with this stuff. So I issued to these and I told them about this. See, well, now some of them in their dixies, they put their tea and sugar and mixed up in there already in their dixies. And the others, I don't know I can't remember what happened to the salt. Anyhow, the trouble was that the next day, it rained all that night, rained that heavily. All the tea got wet, and the sugar got wet, and the salt got wet. So from the time we left the Moresby to the time we got to Myola and got a cup of tea, well, I never saw anything hot. I never had any hot tea or anything all that time. At Myola, I had tea. And from then, that's the last tea, anything hot I had, till I suppose 2 weeks later, I got back in the Moresby. That's the last time I saw anything hot. But that's how we had nothing.